Hey guys, SFP here, and welcome to episode number 32 of my FIFA 15 DC United Career Mode. And this will be the final season, guys, until the release of FIFA 16. So I hope you guys enjoyed. And here I'm actually going to start with my scout report. Now, as many of you guys know, I'm very picky when it comes to my youth products. So I'm just going for the creme de la creme. And right now, Daniel Cooper seems to be that. I'm very excited to see how well he develops come May. And basically this video, guys, as you see, is probably one of my shortest videos. And it's basically because I'm just focusing on the transfers at this moment, which for MLS, there's the month of January is where there is no league, so to speak. There's no league play. There's a couple friendlies here and there, but usually this is a time where players get to relax. And here I have on my short list a couple of players here. I have a goalkeeper, a Spies, center back Crow, who I'm trying to make a contract here. And then I believe I have a striker here by the name of Eros Luperto. Now I know what you guys are going to say, SFP, you actually made a preseason contract with Longo, and so technically I should only be accepting 2 players this transfer season. And that would be the case, but considering this is the last season I'm going to be doing with this team, I figure why not bend the rules a little? So I'm going for 3 transfers. And honestly, the loans, I think I won't count towards the transfer limit of 3 players per transfer season. I think this would probably add a little bit more to the excitement and make things a little bit more interesting, guys. I think I'm going to... Obviously, this is the first time I'm doing this rule of 3, so there's obviously going to be a certain leeway, a certain wiggle room where I will basically adjust the rules to the way I see fit, I guess, and see what works best for me. And we see here that Curl accepted his contract, and Arsenal have accepted the loan for Gideon Zelalem, which is very exciting because I want to see what this kid can do. He's pegged as one of the future stars of this U.S. national team, and we'll see what he can do. And we see that Spies, unfortunately, is not satisfied. He wants to know what his role is, and so we're going to give him a future first team player because he's obviously going to be our fourth pick, right below Dijkstra. And we're going to see we have an offer here for Santillán, and since he isn't one of the 3 I'm projecting till retirement, I am going to sell him here. At least if the offer is good enough, I will sell him. And he received Robert Lewandowski, and Real Madrid are getting very heated there. They're about to make an offer, and here we see a counter offer by the Vancouver Whitecaps, and I'll accept it. It's more than they originally offered, and to be honest, I wasn't expecting to get much out of Santillán, monetarily speaking. So the fact that they're offered slightly over $500,000 is a very good proposition for me, at least in my point of view. Anyways, guys, like I was saying in this, what I'm trying to do now with these videos is I'm going to try to make them daily. That's been one of my goals, but right now I'm trying to balance work, and now actually I'm going to be starting school again. I believe technically I did start. It's an online course, so technically I don't have to physically be in a building or in the school, I should say. But here and there I'll have to go physically to the college to basically do some exams. But other than that, it's basically an online course, so it shouldn't hinder me from making videos too much. But in all sense, it'll be something I'll have to make an adjustment to, and so I'm going to try to make these videos daily. One of the things that's going to help me now is I'm reducing, and here we see actually that she's finally accepts, and I believe it was for a squad rotation, which is really annoying because I don't think I'm going to be seeing, I'm not going to be using him as often as I'd like and as often as he would like to be played. But anyways, like I said, I want to reduce the amount of videos. My goal, excuse me, not amount of videos, the amount of time in my videos. Typically my goal would be to make it anywhere between 15 and 20 minutes, and sadly that hasn't been the case in these videos that I've been posting. So that is, like I said, that's my goal, 15-20 minutes, because I feel like anything less than 10 is a little bit too short. I'm not a big fan of those YouTubers or YouTube videos when it comes to these gameplays where the time is very short. And so I figure maybe 15 to 20 minutes should be a good enough margin. And we see here that one of our players that we've actually wanted to keep till retirement, Perry Kitchen, he basically has sent me his marching orders. So unfortunately, we're going to have to sell him. And I knew this was coming, guys, because previously when I played with DC United, for fun, typically, not YouTube video-wise, Perry Kitchen always seems to be unsatisfied. He feels like his potential is being squandered in a quote-unquote lower-level club here, as is DC United. I'm pretty sure if he was in the Galaxy, he wouldn't be giving me this crap. But what can you do, guys? I mean, the guy is a talent, so I will respect his wishes and basically grant him the opportunity to leave, although I do want a good amount of money for him. That is the thing, though. I don't mind releasing the player and giving him his freedom and the option of leaving, because we don't want any player to be here against his own will, but I also want to make a financial investment when it comes to these kind of transfers. And we make a pretty amount of money here. Now we have a nice juicy budget here, better than what we initially started, which I believe was 9.5 million. Now we're closer to 12 million. And we're actually about to end the transfer season here, guys. And so I guess before I get interrupted again or lose my train of thought, like I was saying, I want to make these videos about 15 to 20 minutes. This video is going to be a special case because it's just the transfer season. There's no games to be played, so this one's probably going to be the shortest one out of all of them. But I'm trying to make it 15 to 20 minutes. And one of the ways that I will go about it is by reducing the amount of games per video. Now, typically what I do is I'll do three league gameplays per video, and the occasional maybe international friendly, international World Cup qualifier, or a cup game, like the U.S. Open Cup or the MLS Cup in this instance. But now what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be shifting down to 2 league games per video, and basically the occasional U.S. Open Cup or international friendly here and there. So instead of getting about 3 to 4 games per video, expect about 2 to 3 games per video, and that'll basically give me the opportunity of shortening these videos, because I know you don't want to make these videos too long, because people's attention spans tend not to be that long, and obviously like I said, my goal is to make it 15 and 20, closer to 15 than 20, but we'll see. I need to give myself some wiggle room anyways. And here we see that Steven Birnbaum is asking about his wages. And so let's actually take care of that right now. And I see here that we have a couple of contracts here that are going to expire. So I am going to basically renew their contracts, because I want to keep this core that I have. It's been a very solid core. I mean, you've seen the last 2 seasons. We've been to the MLS Cup back-to-back. Granted, it was in professional. And that being said, now, like I said, guys, I am bumping it up to world class. So that should spice things up a little bit. I foresee me going through a lot of growing pains this season, but I think it'll make things interesting. It'll obviously make it more interesting table-wise, because if you guys seen, I basically run away with the league every single time. And even though I do run away with the league every single time, that does not necessarily mean that I am a shoo-in to win MLS Cup, as you have seen last MLS Cup, where we actually got our butts handed to ourselves by Real Salt Lake. Anyways, guys, that'll be the end of this video. Make sure to tune in tomorrow for the friendlies, which will be 3 friendlies that I will be playing in one video. So make sure to tune in for that one. As I see here, I'm trying to make sure everything's in order before I turn it off. And speaking about Birnbaum, I actually forgot to renew the contract of the guy who was asking for their contract renewal. Anyways, guys, that's it for this video. Thank you guys for watching, and until next time, see you all later.